So welcome to our first ever Skills Hub session for Term 1 2025. And I would like to say thank you so much for being here, for spending your lunch with me. I just want to inform you as well that the reason why we are having these kinds of a Skills Hub or webinar session is for the students to support you in any way that we may support you or you may need the support. Like, for example, whatever topic that we're going to discuss in the Skills Hub will be anything under the sun that we know we might be useful for all the students. So it can be about your social life, it can be about your academics, but any topics will be intended for you to learn something, and hopefully you will be able to apply on your personal life as well. So I will be sharing my presentation now. Are you able to see my presentation? Yes? Yes. Okay, so the session for today, I will be sharing everything based on my personal knowledge as well and personal experience being an international student before, just like you, and being new to a country that is not where I originally came from. And before we officially start, I would like to acknowledge, pay respect to the elders of the past, the present, and the emerging, and the people from the Gadigal people of Ayora Nation, who are the traditional owners of the land where Sydney Met is located. But can you please inform me if you're able to see my slides? I mean, you can do it in a chat room. Yes? Okay. So we are going to start now. Our topic for today, thank you, Tanisha. Thank you, Tanisha, for confirming that you can see my slides. Thank you, Harmanpreet. Okay, so for our topic for this 30 minutes, it's a very short one. It's a very short session, which is about navigating social life in campus. Because I know that this is something that is quite difficult. Being an international student, it's sometimes a challenge. It's sometimes a challenge, right? You come to a country that you don't know anyone. You don't have family members, you don't have friends, and then more, you don't speak that, you're not that good in speaking that language because it's not your first language. And it might be challenging for you to go to the college, and then you feel like every morning you're going to the classroom and then nothing, and then 4 p.m. I will go home and that's it. Okay, so today I will discuss to you the importance of social life in college. Why do I need to socialize? Why do I need to get friends? Like, can I just go and study? I just want to be on my own. I just want to sit at the corner of the classroom. I don't want to do anything. I just want the day to pass by. But why do you need to have a social life in college? Why is it important to have a social life in the campus? Okay, so the first one is building connection. It's very important for us to build connections because whoever we're going to meet along the way, it could be in the classroom, it could be in the student lounge, or it could be in the toilet as well. The people that we're going to meet, who knows, maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you will see them again. And these people will be in a different level now. Both of you are already professionals. And who knows, you may help each other in terms of work, in terms of maybe other personal life. So having a social life in college, in campus, is very important in building connection. These connections could be a short term, maybe during your time while you are studying, or it could be a long term. I remember I met my best friend on the first day that I attended the orientation when I was an international student. And that's how I built a connection with her. And we have been best friends for 20 years now. And so that is very important. And the next one is emotional well-being. How does a social life in college help you with your emotional well-being? You know, there's a study showed that just saying hi to someone in the corridor, in the hallway, will brighten up your mood. It's true. You go to the campus, you're not feeling like in a good mood. However, somebody came, passed by, and say hi, good morning. Let's admit it, it will have an impact on you. It suddenly brightens up your day. So it's good for you, for your emotional well-being. And the next one is personal growth. So every individual is unique. Some person may have similarities, but not everyone that you meet will be the same. And as you deal with the person, as you communicate with the person in your social circle, it gives you the opportunity to grow as well, because this person is very loud. So how are you going to deal with this person? So like you're teaching yourself as well to deal with different kinds of person, different kinds of personality, maybe different cultures as well, and it will help you with your personal growth. Okay, and the next one, venue for social life. This is Sydney Met. Sydney Met is just 6 floors. So how can I increase my social life? How can I get more friends? Okay, where can I find these people? It's hard. Well, first one is by joining clubs and organizations. You know, this week we are going to have our society fair. So we do have a lot of clubs and organizations that we're going to initiate this week. Do you know that we have a conversation club? A conversation club is intended for those students because let's admit it, even me, English is not my first language. And sometimes I'm running out of words. I can't even explain what I want to say. Communication club will help you to practice your English, whether it be in writing or maybe in speaking. So there will be no right, there will be no wrong. Okay. Another organizations that we have is the Health and Wellness Club. So this one, especially if you are in the social work department, I strongly encourage you as well to join this Health and Wellness Club, because it will give you an opportunity to practice, to put into practice whatever you are learning in the classroom by joining to this club. I know that students, sometimes you prefer to say or to voice out whatever you're feeling, to share whatever you are feeling with a fellow student. There will be some students who will prefer to go with the staff, but I know that teenagers and even the students, you prefer to talk to someone within your age, because you feel like they can relate better, which is understandable. Okay, another one is we are going to start a journalist club. Do you have a passion in writing news or editorial? Or maybe you want to do some photography. So you see, in this coming week, our support officers will, and our SRC team and our peer mentors will introduce to you the different clubs that we have here in the campus. And clubs and organization is one way, one venue for you to expand your social circle. Another one is classmates inside the classroom. How many of you have already gained a lot of friends, or maybe a group of friends, and initially you don't know each other, but inside the classroom, you were able to talk to each other and you're able to relate to each other, and that's how you start your friendship. Another venue for social life is general social spaces, which is our student lounge, our study room, and let's admit it, even the toilet and the hallways, right? So there's a lot of spaces, a lot of venues that we can meet people, and including the diversity on the campus, which I will discuss further. Okay, Before we discuss furthermore, I would like to talk about the common challenges that the students are facing. So first one is homesickness. So I understand being alone and far from your family. It's even me at this age, at my age, I came from Philippines and all my family members are in Philippines. And even now I feel homesickness. So it's normal. It's normal. But how are you going to deal with this homesickness? What are you going to do? You already know that you already feel like you are homesick. Are you just going to sit at the corner? Are you just going to sit at the corner of your room or stay in your room the whole day feeling sorry about yourself? Or are you going to go out there? There are other people who are homesick as well. And it will feel you will feel much better if you will be able to express and talk to each other, share, just by sharing. So that's why having friends and having a social life in campus will help you with your homesickness. Isn't it good to find someone that can understand you, that can relate to what is happening to your life at the moment? And the next one is a social anxiety. We are as human, we are very anxious all the time. Anxious about time, anxious about finances, anxious about everything that is going on around us, even your assignment, your assessment, even the train. We are very anxious. But like what I mentioned, it's very important that we talk to someone, and talking to someone, you can only have someone to talk to if you're going to expand your social circle. Next one is time management. This is also one of the challenges that international students, or even domestic students, are facing, because we are working and at the same time, you have to submit your assignment. You have to attend the class. You have to complete your 80% of attendance. And at the same time, you need to study, you need to work. And it is very hard to manage your time. Another challenges that the students are facing is this term. I'm not in your generation, but I learned about this term, FOMO, or fear of missing out. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm quite old for this. Yeah, but fear of missing out. So a lot of students, even the adults actually, even the staff, we may have this feeling that we saw, especially now that there's a lot of posts in Instagram, in Facebook, and then you see your friends from your country, oh, they went to a holiday, or they're having a party, and I'm here in Australia, I'm alone, I'm missing out a lot of fun. So that is one of the challenges of the students are facing. Okay, so how are we going to build social connection? Okay, Charlene, I already identify my issues, my problem. I have a problem in my time management. Okay, I am always anxious. So do you have any tips that you can give me? Okay, the first one is you have to start small. Everything in life usually starts in small. Okay, what is example of this? Example is, you're the kind of person who just wants to stay by yourself. I don't want to be friends with anyone, but I'm feeling very anxious and I feel like it's very heavy. You know, when you don't have someone to talk to, you feel very heavy on your shoulder, like there's a burden in you, because everything is accumulated inside. All the emotions are inside. I wanna open myself now. How am I going to start? You can start it small by smiling. You see someone on the corridor, you saw someone in the hallway, smile. That is a great start. That is a great example of starting small. By smiling, you are showing the other person that you are open for friendship, that you are open for communication. You don't need to, I'm gonna prepare I'm gonna go to start a big party. No, it's not like that. If you're not comfortable doing things, you don't force yourself. because nothing good will happen if you are not 100% sure that you want to do it and you're just forcing yourself. So why don't you try to start small? Okay. Another example of starting small is just simply saying hi. If you don't want to smile, okay, I understand. Maybe you're shy. Then just say hi. How are you? Just a simple start of opening yourself to communication. Okay, and yeah, this is the other one. Be open and approachable. You want to build a social circle of friends. You want to have more friends. But are you open? Are you approachable? Friendship and communication is always two ways, right? One person is approaching you, but if you are like, oh, stay away from me, then how are you going to expand your social circle? Right? So you have to be open as well and approachable. But as I said, you have to start small. Okay, let's say you don't need to be the whole day being super friendly and approachable one if you're not confident. So maybe in the morning, okay, start. Okay, hi, someone approach you, start the conversation. And then you have like, okay, this is too much for me. I'll do it again later. It's okay. You don't need to force yourself. But be approachable, be open. Okay, the next one is to attend events. Our SRC will be sending you their event calendar, and these events are actually specifically for students only. So if you're going to attend their events, it will be a good opportunity for you to build social connections. Another one is to volunteer. Okay, so we do have a lot of programs and maybe activities in the future that we will need help from students. Another example is our peer support mentors. So if you want to help fellow students, you can also volunteer to be a mentor, or not just a big role. Maybe sometimes our campus or our SRC or other clubs may be having an event. You can approach the president or the lead, and then you can ask them to if you can volunteer doing simple things. It doesn't need to be a big thing. Okay. And the next one is to stay consistent. Okay, today I am approachable. I am smiling. Okay, and I didn't get a friend. You have to be consistent. You have to keep on trying. Okay, you don't give up. Oh, today Charlene said I should be open. I should be approachable. I should be smiling, and I did smile the whole day today, but nobody approached me. Nobody became my friend. Come on, nobody. Nothing happens in just a blink or a snap of a finger. You need to be consistent. Um, you need to always practice. Okay. And the next one is overcoming social anxiety. Okay, understand that whatever is happening, it's normal. Okay. Okay, this is something that I would like to highlight as well because it may affect somebody's mental health, and I know it's very hard, but we have to understand that whatever happening around us or whatever is happening to you, it's normal. Okay. It's not gonna last forever. Everything, like what my motto is, everything in this world is temporary. Today it might not be going well. Don't worry, it will not last. If it's going well today, enjoy it because it might not last either. Okay, and there's nothing permanent in this world, so everything, just try to think that everything is normal. Understand that there's a process, understand that there's a reason why things are happening. The other one is practice self-compassion. This is related to what I shared just now. Sometimes we are being too hard on ourselves. We made a mistake, and then we keep on blaming ourselves, and then we cannot move from that mistake because we keep on telling ourselves that, oh my gosh, Charlene, you're so crazy, you're so stupid, how did you make this mistake? And then it will affect my whatever I'm going to do for tomorrow, and then it will affect all the people that is around me as well. So you see, it's like you have to forgive yourself as well. You have to give grace period for yourself. You have to give yourself a break. Okay, it's not, we are not perfect. We are just human. Okay, and the next one is set small goals. So it is related to what I mentioned a while ago as well, that we have to start small. Setting goals should be something that is realistic. You know, there's nothing wrong with dreaming big or setting a very, very high and very grand goal. But at the same time, you have to be realistic as well. And you have to start small. And then when you achieve that small goal, then you make it, you modify it, you make it bigger, and then you make it bigger, bigger, until your small goal becomes a big goal. Okay. There's nothing wrong if you want to start at the top, but then you have to understand as well that aiming for something that is grand, there might be a risk of not achieving it. And how are you going to respond to it? However, if you're going to set your goals small, but just by doing, when you achieve it, there's a sense of you are proud, you know, like achievement. The achievement is there. Okay, next, seek support. Okay, if you are really feeling like this is something that is also a little bit hard for us to say, because we tend to deny that we need help. It's a human nature that we are very proud that we know in ourselves that we need help, and yet we need support, and yet we are like, oh no, I'm normal, I'm okay, I'm good, even though we know that we need help. So denial, we are in a self-denial. Okay, so I think that will not do any good to you. If you think that you need support, go and ask someone. Voice out, say that I need support, because you will not get a support if you're not going to say it. Okay. Okay, next, time management for a balanced social life. I'm not really an expert in terms of this, because even up to this day, I'm having a difficulty, not really difficulty, but I'm having challenges managing my time, especially on my side. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, at the same time I'm working. So having a social life is a little bit also challenging for me. But I realized that if you set your priorities, then you will be able to manage your time properly. Like what I said, you have for a day, let's say today I have classes. So my priority will be to attend the classes, and I'm not going to think anything about my work. Okay? I know sometimes it can be hard, but for this day, I want to be present. Like really, really present, and not just physically present. Okay? So you have to set your priorities. You can do it daily, or you can do it weekly. On my part, what helps me a lot is I do have this notebook, actually, and then I list down. I'm not gonna share with you what I have here, but I do have like a list down. I normally list down the things that I need to prioritize for today, and then every day I will go back, and then I will see, did I do this one? Did I finish this one? No, then I will move it for the next day. Did I do this one? Yes, then I will feel good for myself. It's okay if you don't finish all those on your list. It's okay. But sometimes it's good for us to put it into writing rather than in our mind. Because when we put it into writing, aside from we remember it, there is something that we can look back. Or else we will just forget everything. Right? Okay, the next one is you have to plan ahead. Okay, like plan ahead in a way that for tomorrow, I know that I already roughly know what I'm gonna do, because I have the usual schedule that I need to follow anyways. And aside, what happens if this schedule that you have this plan that you have in your head, what happens if a sudden emergency or urgent matter arises that is not on the plan? Are you gonna make it ruin the whole plan or the whole day? No. So on your plan, I suggest that you leave something that is like flexible. There will be some parts of your plan that is like, it has to be fixed because it's your priority. However, leave something that will be flexible. Like this, if something unexpected happen, then you can insert that unexpected thing in the flexible schedule. Okay? And next is schedule downtime. Downtime. What is downtime? For me, well, we could have a different definition of a downtime. For me, a downtime is like I make sure that every day or in a certain part of my day, I do have things that I stand up, I turn off my computer, I stand up, and I just give time for myself. Maybe I drink water or I take a walk, something like that. Downtime means I'm not doing anything. It's okay not to be productive on that certain time. And then know your limits. Okay, this is another thing that is always very challenging. I know some people who are always yes, 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 yes. Somebody will ask them, yes, I can do it. Yes, I will do it. Yes, I know this. I know this. I do that. I will do it. I promise tomorrow you will have this. And then end up they're not able to do it because it is beyond their limit. So know your limit as well. Okay, even at work. I know work is important and we need to work because let's admit it, everybody needs money, right? However, I just want to inform you as well, come to think of it, if you drop dead, knock on the wood today, knock on wood, the wood at wherever you are, your workplace can easily replace you. So know your limit in terms of your body, your capability, okay? Don't overwork. At the same time, this also applies to friendship. Yes, I said that you should have a social life, but know your limits. Not because you want to have a social life, you are super tired, your body is super tired, you've been working too much, you don't have sleep, and then somebody asks you, oh, let's go for a party, let's go for somewhere, but you know that your body needs rest. Yes, social life is important, but know your limit. Okay, don't do something that you know will push you to the limit and will be harmful to you at the end. Another thing where we can apply know your limit is also in terms of friendship is, sir, I know some people who are people pleaser. Do you know that term? Like they tend to please people and they just say yes, 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 even though they're not happy, even though sometimes the other side is already abusing your kindness. They're taking advantage of your kindness. So know your limit as well. Okay, so I do have here saying it's only 5 minutes left. I think I talked too much. Okay, another one is, okay, navigating online communities. If you don't want to be friends physically, well, there are other ways that you can extend your social life. Digital socializing, which is, I don't really recommend actually Facebook and Instagram because it's not everything you see there is real. Okay, and it may cause you, instead of helping you, it may actually cause you to feel a little bit like insecure about yourself. So yes, and then boundaries and privacy. So if you are going to be with a group of friends, I recommend that you of course you set boundaries and you respect your privacy and the other people's privacy. Okay, the other one, okay, this one, diversity and inclusion in campus social life. In Sydney Met, not just in Sydney Met, but actually in Australia, we came from a diverse culture. There's a lot of people that is not from your country, not from my country, but we need to respect our differences. You know, what can be acceptable on your side may not be acceptable on my side. The words that may be okay for you to use may be offending for me. So we have to respect each other. Another one is creating inclusive spaces. Okay, this one probably I would like to highlight, because as here in CDMET, we came from, as like what I mentioned, we came from a diverse background. And how are you going to create an inclusive space in classroom? If you are having group work, okay, why don't you try to go on a group that is like not from your circle? You know, like I know everyone, we do have our own group of friends, but why don't you try to go and be a group mate of other people, other classmates that is not in your circle of friends? It will be a good opportunity for you to meet other people and expand your social circle. How about you try being group with someone that is not from your country? It will be good opportunity for you to learn a lot about the culture of this person, and also, who knows, maybe the language you can learn new language. So it will be a good learning opportunity. A lot of students are coming, I want to be on this timetable because my friends are in here. So that means when you are having a group work, you will only be with your own group. Then that means your whole college life, you only know 5 people. Why? Because you didn't create an inclusive space. You didn't go outside the box. Being group with other students, being in part of a group of other students doesn't mean that you have to lose your friends. That is, and I mean, if that is too childish. If you will, like, for example, you're not going to be my friend because you're not in our group. That is too childish. Okay, we are all mature, we are all grown-ups. Oh my gosh, what happens to my light? I'm sorry about this. Okay. Okay, next one is engage in, this is what I'm mentioning just now. So engage in a cross-cultural conversation. So if there will be an opportunity in your class to be in a group, try to find group mates that is not coming from your culture, from the same culture. Take the opportunity to be group mates with people that are coming from another country, or maybe another age group also, and also like another background. Okay, just give me 1 minute, guys. I'll just turn on the lights. Sorry about that. Okay, next is making the most of social opportunities. Hang on, guys. Just a few more minutes. Okay, so you have to be proactive, make meaningful connections, participate in campus traditions. Sorry about, yes, and then the next one is dealing with social pressure. Okay, one thing, don't compare. Don't compare yourself to other people. Their journey is different from what your journey. Their life is different from your life. Their experience is different from your experience. Don't compare yourself. Be true to yourself. Like what I said, in denial of yourself will not be doing any good to you as well. Be true to yourself. You know your capabilities. Nobody knows yourself but you. I don't know you. Your friends doesn't know you. You only know yourself. So be true to yourself. Okay, next is healthy boundaries. There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries, whether in your friendship, whether at work, whether with family. There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. If you know that you need to set the boundaries because it's being toxic and it's not good for you, for yourself, then you have to set a boundary. Nobody will take care of yourself but you. Okay? So don't depend the protection for yourself but to you. Okay, next one. Okay, this will be the last one, guys. I would like to talk more, but unfortunately we don't have much time. So resources and support systems. So we do have campus counseling services through our Health and Wellness Club. And at the same time, I think I sent an email before in regards to Converge. That is an online we are in partner with. So if you are having like struggles, so you can contact them. It will be for free. So if you need any counseling services, you can just approach the reception and we will refer them to you or refer you to them, and it will be for free. The next one, our SRCs, student unions, organization, peer mentors. We are all here to support our students. The last one, yes, peer support networks and international student support. So we do have, if you are aware, you know, we do have just across the road here, the city Sydney. We do have a lot of support for international students there. So if you need anything, any information, just approach us in the front desk and we will help you with that. Okay, that's it. Do you have any question, guys? You can use the chat room if you have any questions. Thank you so much, Asta. Do you have any questions? Yeah, you can type it in the chat room. Okay, if you don't have any questions, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. And thank you so much. I hope you've learned a lot. I know I talk a lot, but I hope you learned something. And thank you so much. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you, Harmanpreet. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you so much for everyone who attended. And thank you, Ramila. And for tomorrow, we will be issuing you an online certificate of attendance. We hope that you will join every sessions we have, and then you collect all the certificate of attendance that you will be having. And at the end of the year, at the end of the term, if you're able to collect all the certificates of whatever number of sessions that we have, there will be a special prize for you. Okay? Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Suman, Mariama. Thank you so much. And I hope you learned a lot. So I'm going to end this one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, Ramila, we will send you, we will send you details of all the numbers of sessions that we have. Thank you.